can hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Welcome everybody. This is Move, Meditate, Make a Difference Wednesday, I think. Yeah. And all you'll need to say is if you normally do your push-ups on a counter or on a chair, you're going to need that chair. We're going to do some push-ups today. But other than that,
There's an echo.
Thank you, Molly. Let's see if we can fix it.
Oh, I'm not muted. That's why. Thanks, Molly. That's
okay. I think we fixed it. Hopefully, we fixed it. All right.
Yep, she says thumbs up.
Yay. Okay, so you have your chair. We're going to start with circles. We're going to circle all the joints we can come up with in our body, and then we're going to do some push-ups today. It's going to be a push-up-y day. So circling, we'll start with big arm circles. You guys all know this is one of my favorites. It cooled off here so much. It's so delightful. I'm even wearing socks. I actually normally like to be barefoot, but it's kind of fun when it's been so hot. Now reverse your arms the other way. We don't have any flowers right now. We need to go outside and pick some. Oh, Jesse's got something for the corner.
We gotta have flowers.
Okay, you're gonna circle your shoulders without your arms. I'm not sure I can see those.
Oh.
They're petite flowers. That's okay.
Oh, let them exercise. They don't need flowers.
Circling your shoulders.
I don't have kids to take care of. I gotta take care of the flowers.
Circling, they go up, back, down, and forward. Up, back, down, and forward. One more time. Now reverse, so your shoulders go down and back and up and forward. Down, back, up and forward. Down, back. One more time. Okay, and here's a tongue twister equivalent. Send your left shoulder up and your right shoulder down. Now have them go in opposite directions. So one goes forward, one goes back, one goes up, one goes down, forward and back. Now see if you can keep them going. So they're circling. Now see if you can reverse them.
I don't think he's done it right.
It's okay if it just makes you laugh. That's okay. Doesn't have to make a lot of sense. Okay, now head's gonna go down, chin down, and then chin up towards the ceiling, stretching the front of your neck. Chin down. Try not to kink the back of your neck. Try to reach forward and up with your chin. So it doesn't have to go straight up. One more time. And down. Now you're going to go side to side. One way and the other way. 2. Now you're going to do a full circle. Oh, to do the circle, start by putting your ear to your shoulder. And then nose down, ear to the other shoulder, nose up. Go that same direction and up. One more time, circling this way. Okay, now ear goes to the other shoulder, down. Ear goes to the opposite side, and then look up. So ear to shoulder, down. Ear to shoulder, up. Just a couple more. Last one. Now you're going to move your ribs. So you can even put your hands on the bottom of your ribs. Let's start by them going side to side. You can widen your legs a little bit. Side to side. Noticing if you have sore abdominal muscles. Do you feel them when you move? Oh, I was going to tell you guys. It's awesome when you tell me, if it's via text or via beginning of class or on Facebook, hey, I can't believe how sore my ex was. You're, fill in body part there for that variable. Because one of, now you're gonna bring your ribs forward and backward. One of the things that's a little bit strange about this virtual class is that there's not that beforehand or afterhand conversation where I see somebody holding their arm and I say, oh, are your shoulders sore today? And I gather information about, how everybody's bodies are feeling. So please be verbal with me via email, via text, via Facebook. Now you're gonna try and circle your ribs so they go sideways, back. Because if everybody was really, really sore in one way, and for some strange reason I happen not to be, and then I plan a workout for the next day that just kicks your butt, and you don't want to come back the day after that, I'd be sad. So fill me in. Now circle the other way.
Or the opposite.
Or the opposite. Yeah, if you're not sore and you're not feeling like you're working very hard, let me know. Also useful.
I don't feel that way.
Jesse doesn't feel that way. But just let me know. All right, so now elbows. Arms go out to the side. Bring your hands towards your head. So you're making a cone shape. Your elbows are staying in one place, circling, circling. This reminds me of what they do, the stewardess or the flight attendant. Now reverse, or when they're on the ground bringing the planes in. You could have bright LED batons in your hands. Okay, now you're going to circle your wrists. They circle one way, and then they circle the other way. Okay, we still got to do hips. So circling your hips. We're just going to start right in with the circles. I know this is more advanced, Dad. I know you can do it. Circling your hips.
Got it. Both dads got it.
Both dads have got it. Okay, now you're going to circle your hips the other way. So finding as much of a circle as you can get, trying to kind of keep your head center. So your head's not going very far. It's not going very far. Okay, now you're going to do your hips just by bending one knee to send your hip up, other hip up, up, up. So this is just bending one knee to make your hip move.
Peter's doing pretty good job.
Nice hips, Uncle Peter. Okay, now stand on one leg, circle your lower leg, and then reverse the circle. Okay, now first side, or second side, circle, and then reverse the circle. And then lastly, you're gonna circle just your ankle. It doesn't have to be lifted as high as mine is. I'm just trying to make sure you can see it. And then circle the other way. And other foot. And other way. All right. So first exercise, we are going to do some push-ups and some push-ups today and some more push-ups. So the first exercise, I changed the order at the last minute, so I have to double check. Okay. First exercise is going to be what's called a downward dog facing push-up. So I'm going to teach two options. Option number one is if you do your push-ups on a chair. You're going to have your hands on the chair. You're going to have your butt back, and you're going to try to bring your forehead to the chair. You could also do this if you're using the counter. And you don't have to go very high. You can just use it a little bit, right? So people who are moving on the floor, same exact idea. Your butt's up. You can have your knees bent. It doesn't have to be a strict downward facing dog. Your goal, imagine that you have your ponytail right on the top of your head. You're trying to touch it down and up. So you're trying to touch the center of your head down. So everybody give it a try. See what it feels like. Trying to keep your back flat as you go. Maybe it doesn't feel good at all and you just hang out in this top position. That's okay. Maybe it feels scary to lower, then just hold this top position. Maybe it feels like it could be a little harder, lift one leg up. Trying to keep your back really flat. If you lifted one leg, do the other one too, so you're nice and even. Maybe you're just holding that position. Everybody do two more. Sending the top of your head to the floor, looking between your legs. Excuse me. All right, everybody pause. Second push-up we're gonna do, and don't worry, we'll come back to that one, so you'll get to do it again. Second push-up you're gonna do is a reverse hand push-up. So you're doing it at the chair. You're not gonna go very far. You're mostly just gonna get into position. And position is to have your fingertips coming back towards your feet. This is the position everyone's gonna be in except the rest of us, some people will be on the floor. And then you do a little push-up if you're on your chair, or you just hang out here because it's a different position for your shoulders. So you can just hang out here. Option number 2, hands still going back towards your feet, lower down, lift up. They feel weird. It's okay, give it a try. See what it feels like. Into position, lower down, lifting up. You have to get your torso in between your elbows to make sure your hands are wide enough. Try for 5, see how 5 feel. Maybe you don't go very far, that's okay. Maybe you do it on your knees. One last one. And come up. Good. Shake out your hands. We're doing all different exercises today, so it may feel like it's a little harder to follow. We'll get back into more familiar exercises tomorrow, but I needed to mix things up for you. So exercise number 3, you're gonna have 2 options. I'll show the chair one first. The chair one, you're sitting on the chair and you're gonna lift your butt up like this and you're gonna hold it, right? That's all. Hands are on the chair, you're lifting up and holding it. You'll feel how it's working your abs and your arms. Option number 2, same idea, no chair. Cross your legs, put your hands down by your butt. Try to get everything except your hands off the floor. Now hold it there. 5, 4, Jesse got it. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, give it a try again. Everybody ready? Whichever version you're doing, try to lift up. Holding there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. We're gonna do 2 more. This is shoulder work and arm work. Ready? And you know, it puts you in a funny position, so it's kind of fun to just be in a funny position. Ready? Lifting up. Your butt has to go back to make room. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. I don't know what just beeped. One more time. Get ready. Butt lifts up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Whew. Good. Okay. Next one is gonna be, I don't have a floor option for this one. Grandma, you could do this one on your bed. I mean, it is a floor option. I don't have a chair option. That's what I was trying to say. So Grandma, you could do this one on your bed. So 2 choices here also. We're doing a plank. So you can do your regular plank here. Or option number 2 is you're gonna do a plank push-up. So you come up and then you lower back down. You come up and then lower back down. So everybody give it a try. The goal is to do it with your arms moving at the same time. One arm and then the other arm, that's a different exercise. So if you can't do the up, just do the down. Start with in a high plank position, lower yourself down to the low plank, and then maybe you put your knees down and you come back up. That's perfectly fine. Lowering down, trying to lift back up. Just do a couple more. Lowering down, and it's okay to just stay in the plank. If you're done, just hang out in the plank position. That's just fine. Lowering down. Everybody try for 1 more. Lowering down. Trying to lift back up if you can. Woo. Shake your arms out. Okay. We're going back to the downward dog push-up. So if you're on the chair, you're here, sending your head to the chair. You're on the floor. You're here. Knees can be bent. Doesn't have to have straight legs. But you're really focusing on setting the middle of your head to the floor and back up. You can do it with one leg if you want to. Get started. We're not going to do very many because I know your arms are getting tired. Let's see how many you can do. Really keeping your head looking between your legs so that you're not looking at the floor between your hands. Everybody try for 2 more. Woo, and stop. Push-ups seem to make me say woo.
Woo!
Woo! Okay, now we're gonna do the reverse hand push-up. So you're gonna have your hands, if you're on the chair, fingertips are going back towards your feet. You can just hang out in this position. I've noticed that it's particularly hard to do the push-up on the chair, so just hang out there just because your hands are a little too close. So you can just hang out here and feel that position. If you're on the floor, same thing is true. You can just hang out here because this is a different position. Feels a little bit funny. You can also do a push-up. So give it a try. See if you can get 5 push-ups in. It's okay to come down to your knees. Get nice full range of motion. One last one and then everybody can say the woo with me. Ready? Woo! Woo! All right. Okay, now we're gonna do our seated tuck hold. So this is our levitation practice. You didn't think you get to meditate also in the workout. So everybody's gonna levitate, hands on the floor, lifting your butt up. Everybody get started. I'm gonna show the chair one more time, but you can start. If you're on the chair, you're just lifting your butt up, keeping your hands on the floor, pressing your hands down into the chair, and then come down. Try and hold it for a count of 5. So legs are crossed, lifting your butt up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Again, ready, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Let's do 2 more. Ready? Lifting up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Last one, really getting your arms and your abs. Lifting up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Okay. Last exercise. You get to choose. There's 3 variations. One is just the plank, right? You can just hang out here. Option number 2, start high, lower yourself down, and then just put your knee down, come back up, lower yourself down. Yep, option number 3, do both the up and the down. So you lift up and you lower down. Everybody try it. Everybody try for 2 more. Ooh. Okay, now last one. Everybody get a good one in of whatever version you're doing. And everybody say, woo, woo. All right, we did it. That was our arm intensive workout for today. Just do a little bit of circles with your wrists because I know that might have been wrist intense. Catch your breath. Circle your wrist the other way. And then do please send me your thoughts.
Okay.
Time to meditate.
Trying to meditate. So today, I have a story, and I'd like to tell you guys, but let's go ahead and get into our meditation posture first. A good upright, listening, aware posture. Let our body slow down a bit. Close your eyes. So as you may know, the type of meditation that I do isn't about blocking things out. It's not about blocking the world out. It's not about going and hiding in a cave or anything of that nature. It's about letting things in. And last night I couldn't sleep for quite a for quite a few hours. And whenever that happens to me, I look at it as an opportunity to be able to practice my meditation and to investigate. So I had a long meditation already today. And what I found in that space, go ahead and keep breathing as you listen. Make sure that you're not tensing up. You're keeping a nice long torso, floated head, open, aware. What I found in my investigation last night was a sense of outrage. Sense of outrage about what happened to George Floyd. A sense of outrage about what happened to our neighborhood and the damage that was incurred. And so I sat with that. And I'd encourage you now, if you feel like it's a safe thing to do, to bring that up a little bit in your body. For me, it's just bright red. It's the color that it has. It's very bouncy. It goes all over my body so fast that I can't really contain it, feels like. And as I was doing this investigation, I asked, where is this outrage coming from? What is it about? And the very first answer that came to me was really a sense of anger and even hatred towards the perpetrators. And I had a lot of energy about it. And I kept having a lot of energy about it, and I couldn't get back to sleep. And so I felt like I didn't want to keep going. I didn't want to keep going along with my body feeling this way, with my outlook on life being this hateful. So I kept looking and I kept investigating deeper, and I found that there was a deeper reason for my outrage. And that reason is a sense of the basic dignity and life and respect that every human deserves. And when that gets violated, I'm outraged. And I found that to be a place of truth. And eventually I got back to sleep. So I don't know if you have a similar sense of the two kinds of outrage in you. One that's based on dislike and even hatred of other people. And one that's based on a love for humanity, a sense of all humans having some basic value that shouldn't be violated. And what those two kinds of outrage feel like. Let's just sit with that energy a little while longer as we breathe. let's touch on that kind of outrage one more time. That's the kind of outrage against the people who inflict damage. And then the kind of outrage that is the basic truth. That all humans, all people, deserve a basic dignity. And as we move forward, figuring out what to do, I'm going to try to stick to that second kind of outrage. We'll return to a more traditional type of meditation tomorrow. We'll see, but I think that's where we'll go. Let's take a few inhales and exhales together. Ready, and inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Time for Make a Difference.
All right. Today's Make a Difference is also a story. I'm not actually going to read you the story. It just comes from a story. It comes from a story called The Invisible You that a friend just gave to me, actually to our kids, but I've been reading it. It's a beautiful book. It's by Alan Page and Cami Page, who are Minnesota, I think even Minneapolis,
Yeah, I know.
based. Yeah. And so the idea of the story, and it's beautiful, and if you have access to it or can get it from your library, I really recommend it, is that we are all unique and different in many different ways. We all have different shades of color skin. We have all different shades of color eyes. We all have different hair types. And noticing those things is okay, and it's a beautiful thing to notice. And the main character has just moved to a new place, and he's noticing how everything is different from his old place. And his teacher asks him to tell about himself to the class, and he gets really scared. And the teacher says, tell us about the invisible you. Tell us something that no one could see, but would have to ask you to hear the answer to the question. So today's Make a Difference is tell somebody. It can be us, it could be the Facebook group, it could be somebody in your circle of friends. Tell somebody about the invisible you. Tell somebody about something inside you that makes up who you are, that people can't see, that they would have to ask and hear about to know about. Okay. We will be here tomorrow. No push-ups tomorrow. And we will chat if anyone wants to hang around and chat.
And Harris had something he wanted to say, so I don't know if Liz can stick around, but I'd like to hear it.
Good memory.
I think I have to eat early this morning.